Spurs had one of the best draft nights of any team, Chums.
You already have Victor Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox, and now you're getting 2 lottery picks. One in Dylan Harper, who in a lot of years would have been the #1 overall pick, and then also Carter Bryant, a prototype 3-and-D prospect for this team. These 2 players should have an
Okay, we're back, guys.
immediate impact in the league.
The Spurs, a team to watch.
And it's good to see Vassell
Nagkakilala sila sa Japan eh.
as he continues to evolve as a playmaker.
Outside Booker. And a miss there on the triple. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Speedy. Booker defending. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Brooks outside. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by Champagny. San Antonio's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Speedy. They get it back. Wembanyama. Good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Out to Bridges. The 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the ball. Spurs lead by 4. And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
Yeah, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Castro outside. Here's Speedy. Nails it from 3. Speedy's got... Nine points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Vassell. Now here's Dunn. Defense is right there. They set the pick. Pass to Gillespie. To stop the drought. Rebounded by Johnson. Spurs lead by 7. 1:07 left now in the first quarter. Tries it from 19. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Gillespie. Kicks it out to Kennard. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Speedy. Here's Champagny. Here's Speedy. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Dunn outside. Now here's Kennard. Now Dunn, covered by Johnson. He makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Speedy. From deep. Knocks down the long J. Speedy's got 14 points for the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And so Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Malawach. Dylan Brooks comes in for Iguodaro. Green's checked in for Kennard. And it's Booker in for Gillespie. And Shams with younger teams like OKC taking the reins. New stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity of all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they've had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Silver Arizona, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, and this goes on.
They've got Dylan Brooks. Devin Booker out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Mark Williams, and it's Bridges in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Castle on the wing, pass to Speedy. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 17.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
To the paint. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 3. Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this newsletter.
Man's got things to do. Always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows everything that's going on in the league.
Well, he's really connected in. He has great instincts. It's almost like he can sniff out a story better than anyone.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Cornette sets a screen. Here's Speedy. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That free throw no good. Kennard, he's checked in for Bridges. Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Here's Booker. Misses off the left iron.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Tries it from the top of the key. Speedy can't hit. From deep three-point land. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Phoenix out in front, up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio...
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course.
And now let's take a moment to... Glad you could join us. Ryan...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. for San Antonio. We've got Devin Vassell. Stephon Castle is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Pass to Speedy. San Antonio moving the ball around. Castle for 3. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Stolen by Wembanyama. Brooks against Castle. Here's Speedy. He nails it. And we're tied. Speedy's got 27.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And changes for the Suns, Legs. In the front office, coaching, you name it.
Yeah, Brian, you had the feeling changes were coming for this roster as well. Arguably the most disappointing team last season. A hard reset may have been needed.
Booker can't get it to go. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Speedy. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. It's Booker on the wing. Green, the pass to Brooks. Outside Booker. The rebound by the Spurs.
It's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Here's Vassell. Here's Speedy. Booker defending. Here's Speedy. And he gets the jumper to drop. That's 29 for him.
Timeout.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In third, Phoenix.
Just so efficient from downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
Booker goes in. Booker gets it done inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Speedy. Booker defending. Here's Speedy. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Speedy's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Brooks outside. Back to Booker. Inside. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Coming off that screen, Booker draws the defense and then passes. Really tough to defend that.
Pass to Champagnie. Here's Speedy. Counted from distance. Speedy's got 34 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Now Williams. Stolen by Vassell. Castle right side. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Malwatch is checked in for Williams. And it's Kennard in for Green. And San Antonio with a change here too. Harper, he's checked in for Vassell. Kennard outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for three-point play here.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Iguodaro, he's checked in for Phoenix. Gillespie comes in for Brooks. Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. Barnes comes in for Champagnie. Here's Speedy. He's got 36 points. And he gets the bucket. Speedy's got 38 points.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession
Barnes comes in
are getting bigger.
Kennard with it. Castle covering. There's the screen. 4 on the clock. Here's Iguodala. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Iguodala's gotten his second bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Speedy. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Spurs up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Speedy. San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
He must have visualized.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Having his way with the defense, Booker creates separation and nails the shot.
Pass to Speedy. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. 3 on 3. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Booker! Wembanyama rips down the board.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
From deep. Money from 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Oh, my. I mean, Green is ready for a duel at the arc. I mean, he's always an eager three-point shooter.
Here's Speedy. From the tray. Oh! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Williams, a screen on Vassell. Here's the pass to Williams. Oh, a juicy little J.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Here's Speedy. Now Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. He fires. Bridges pulls it down. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Williams outside. Bridges against Wembanyama. Here's Brooks. Outside Bridges. Now Booker. He lets it go. No.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Here's Speedy. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Wembanyama fires. Oh, off target from downtown. Outside Booker. Beyond the arc. Wembanyama there for the rebound. Stolen by Bridges. And so it's San Antonio with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now for our player of the game.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see, hello and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K. Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Ali LaForce. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. They've got Wembanyama. Speedy out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the four-man position. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve? And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Speedy. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him.
Here's Speedy. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, too.
So far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Whether it's with his passing or scoring, Reeves is a flat-out playmaker.
Pass to Speedy. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Sinks the triple. Speedy's got 7.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Laravia. Now Grimes. And stolen by Castle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Here's Laravia after the basket by San Antonio. And here's Doncic from the arc. They get it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Pelicans. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And right now, the Spurs, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
Doncic outside to stop the run, and the layup is up and in.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Speedy. 9 points in the game so far. Latrey gets the three-pointer to fall. Speedy's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's... crushing it right now.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Los Angeles with some changes. Mamu Pelishvili is checked in, and it's Colin Sexton in for Quentin Grimes. Here's Laravia. Sexton for 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Speedy. 1:52 left to play in the first. From past the arc, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Doncic. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Reeves. Off target from outside. Spurs leading by 11. In the corner, Castle with it. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Reeves. No scoring in this one. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Here's Speedy. Guarded by Doncic. And Benyama outside. Lock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Hands it from downtown. And that's 18 points for Speedy.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Defended by Wembanyama.
Batted away by Wembanyama with authority. Victor saw that coming a mile away.
Champagnie passes to Speedy. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Spurs lead. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some changes here for the Spurs. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Barnes. Vassell comes in for Castle. And Speedy subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. LaRavia out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Grimes in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Harper the pass to Speedy. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Top of the key. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. Lakers trail by 15. Pass to Kessler. And he converts the layup.
And they repeatedly pushed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Speedy. 18 points for him. Here he goes. And he dunks it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The 3 for Doncic. And he's able to get it back. Lakers working the ball around now. Harper against Reeves. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Here's Speedy. He's guarded by Grimes. Pass to Harper. Here's Speedy. Shoots. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Sexton. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Sexton's got his first 3 points of the game.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We come back right after this.
welcome.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game wide open with the three-point shot. The defense is scrambling.
And now, here's the player. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Speedy.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. They've got Stephon Castle. Evan Vassell out there is Speedy. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 spot. Here's Speedy. Cuts in the tray. Speedy's got 25 points. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Reeves can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Shot clock at 5. Speedy. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 28 points a game, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Pass to Laravia. They need this. Reeves can't hit.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Speedy. He's got 31. Stolen by Kessler.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Laravia. Now, here's Doncic. Looking to end his cold spell, and he lays it up and in. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
The Spurs making a switch here. Harper's checked in. Reeves left side. Here's the screen. Shoots over Harper. San Antonio with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the basket by Speedy.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the middle. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Now Looney. Lakers working the ball around now. Just 4 to shoot. Shot, high post. Reeves can't hit.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
52 seconds left in the third.
Shakes him.
Pass to Castle. Here's Speedy. He's got 34. Shot from the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out. Doncic outside. Here's Reeves. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Pass to Castle. The three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness?
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. For both teams, this is the first game of their NBA Cup campaign. The goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, BA, 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. So also keep in mind, point differential could be a key in advancing.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. And it's Şengün in at the 5. Outside Durant. This one for three. Rebound by San Antonio. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
They get it back. Here's Wembanyama. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, terrific follow-through for Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Off target with the three. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Would you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Speedy. Thompson pulls it in.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Pass to Van Vliet. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it from distance.
And they can breathe a little easier on their first shot. They finally hit the target.
Here's Speedy, guarded by Van Vliet. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama, and there's a 3-second violation. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
And San Antonio making a change here. Harper's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Marcus Smart's checked in for Smith. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Fred Van Vliet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on him. But adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back to you.
They love his disposition. All right, Allie, thank you. Pass to Durant. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. And there's a nice layup by Şengün.
Paying attention out there. Şengün able to insert himself and save that play.
Here's Speedy, guarded by Van Vliet. And here's Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Speedy. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Durant. Smart outside. Down low. Fades. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Speedy. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. And the 3 off target.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
Drops in the 3. Speedy's got 11 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Stolen by Castle. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Speedy. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Smart looking around. To the inside. Here's Şengün. Outside Durant. From deep three-point range. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's San Antonio finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And for those joining in. Second quarter action is where we are. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The three is up. And the three-pointer goes. 16 points for him.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you gotta know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Here's Speedy. Off target from outside. Rockets trail by 18. Van Vliet outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, hard to find a more respected vet in this league than point guard Fred Van Vliet. Eddie Bell will now also guide the players' union in his...
Here's Speedy. Off target from outside. Rockets trail by 18. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, hard to find a more... New role of president, replacing T.J. McCollum. As a guy who went from being undrafted to an all-star to signing a max contract, he can certainly relate to most every player in the league.
He's come a long way. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. Here's Speedy, guarded by Van Vliet. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul. Harper, he's checked in for Kessler. Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Here's Speedy. He's got 18. Jams it in off a great move.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Screen by Capella. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Here's Speedy. 20 points for him. Fires the three. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. Knocks it down from distance. Speedy's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things...
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
When I look at San Antonio, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Houston Rockets.
Their opponent...
Glad you could join us, Ryan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Pass to Speedy. Rebound by Van Vliet. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Houston. Following this game, they hit the road and challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on.
You do not want to foul Smith in the act. Jabari is an excellent foul shooter.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Here's Speedy. He's got 26. Here's the 3. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets shooting around 35% from the field so far. Houston working the ball around. Smith with a screen on Castle. Outside Durant. A deep 3. No luck on that one.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team. Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Brian, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Thompson's shot is off.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And the basket is good. Castle's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. Number 1, Houston.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding, and that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Here's Durant. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Şengün against Wembanyama. Outside Durant. Over Castle. Durant's shot is off.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Speedy. 28 points for him. And rejected.
I mean, that was pure hustle by Van Vliet, giving his all to influence the shot and swat it away.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Marcus Smart's checked in for Smith. San Antonio again can't hit.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. Here's Speedy. And there's a minute 45 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Speedy. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Speedy's got 5 points now in the quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Şengün, guarded closely. Rebound by San Antonio.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Speedy. He's got 31. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Off the mark there with a 3. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet on the wing. Thompson outside. Şengün, a screen on Castle. Thompson passes to Şengün, and he gets it to go. Şengün's got 10 points in the game.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
And there's the rejection.
He has such a shrewd mind for defense. Just look at how Smart anticipates the offensive play.
Pass to Şengün. And the foul is called. He missed it, and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the...
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. San Antonio on top, just dominating this one. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Oh, boss, offline lang to. Offline lang. Hindi kaya ng internet ko online eh. Binibili to, boss. PlayStation 5, ayan, no?
Oh, say does that star.
This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
Now, Golden State starting five. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moody is out there with Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Porzingis. Really struggled in the loss against Oklahoma City. Tries from the block. And Curry puts it in.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Here's Speedy. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. From deep. And Moody pulls it down. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Here's Speedy. Vassell outside. Pass to Speedy. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Butler. Outside, Green. Outside, Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Green with a screen on Wembanyama. Porzingis can't hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Green with a screen for Butler. Feet away. Rebound San Antonio. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Shot by Champagny, no good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Now here's Butler. Nothing on the board. And it's blocked.
He's known as a solid defender. Vassell is good at using his length to erase shots.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Warriors also with a sub. Santos is checked in. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
Here's Butler after the basket by San Antonio. Outside Curry. He takes it in. Cuts in the layup for 2. Curry's got his second bucket.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. Here's Speedy, and it's San Antonio with another.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this play.
Curry is inside. Back to Moody. Outside Curry. The rebound by Champagnie.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Speedy the pass to Harper. Here's Speedy. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three ball. Speedy's got 13 points.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great, but he can wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
And so it's San Antonio, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just... Here's Speedy. He's got 13. Shoots from 14, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 15 points in the... Here's Speedy. He's got 13. Shoots from 14, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Curry can't get it to go.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Lendenborg, defended by Wembanyama. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
First free throw is good. Well, Stan De'Aaron Fox said there was no list of teams he wanted to go to. He specifically said, I want to go to San Antonio.
Well, 2 words, Victor Wembanyama. Fox is a Texas native and saw an opportunity to pair himself with a rising superstar in a stable organization.
And the basket by Speedy.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot.
Victor Wembanyama. Fox is a Texas native and saw an opportunity to pair himself with a rising superstar in a stable organization.
And the basket by Speedy. Curry looking around. Pass to Moody. Some nice passing by Golden State. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong positioning inside.
Let's go. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And that's now 19 points for Speedy.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
now, here's Moody. He's guarded by Harper. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Moody.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches noticed that extra effort. Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Curry finds Green. There's the 3. He's off on that one. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside. All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with, and this is an award that both of you won back in your playing days.
That's right, and I've got it on display in my trophy room.
I think mine's somewhere in my trophy house.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Spurs.
It's all been great.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Speedy.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moody is out there with Curry, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
I mean, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Pass to Moody. Off target with his 3. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's Speedy. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Spurs shooting has been terrific, 54% on the game. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Speedy. Curry with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Moody's shot is off.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the 3rd quarter.
Here's Speedy, guarded by Curry. Here's Speedy. Here's Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama's got his first 2 points of the night.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Moody. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Speedy, defended by Butler. Pass to Castle. Here's Speedy from outside the arc. It's good from long range. Speedy's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for San Antonio. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Warriors making a switch here. Santos is checked in. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Raptors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And San Antonio, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Bounce pass, Butler to stop the drought. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight. Here's Speedy. 27 points for him. And Moody pulls it down. Curry is inside. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Speedy. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Warriors with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the middle. Here's Champagne. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Harper, who's checked in for Vizquel. The Warriors making a switch here. Outside, Horford. Pass to Santos. Now Podziemski. There's the pick. Inside. He's looking for Horford and finds him. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Gary Payton is checked in for Golden State. On offense, here are the Spurs. A nice run going 12 in a row. Spurs passing it around. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Here's Podziemski. Misses the three.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
There's Speedy. And Santos pulls it down. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, that has to be a relief, ending a 14-0 run by the Spurs.
Here's Speedy. He's got 27. Drives to the hoop. Oh! Quick move inside.
That is incredible.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The one goal they had coming into this game was... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you